Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're digging into the critical buzz around the brand new A Minecraft movie.
Yeah, there's definitely been buzz.
We've gathered reviews from, well, all over. Metacritic, New York Times, IMDb, The Guardian, Vulture, Rant.
The spinoff, Common Sense Media, The New Yorker, Forbes, Rotten Tomatoes, quite the list.
Exactly. And the idea here for you, the learner, is to get the quick rundown. What's the consensus? What are the themes? Is it living up to the hype?
Well, the first thing to say is it's pretty mixed. Definitely not a universally loved thing.
Okay.
But not a total write-off either. Some critics were pleasantly surprised, found it inventive even. Others felt it kind of fell into those familiar video game movie traps.
Right. Okay, so a split reaction. Let's break that down. What were the high points? What kept coming up as a positive?
Jack Black.
Oh.
Almost universally.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Forbes really highlighted his performance, said he brought heart and humor, lots of praise for his energy, his comedic timing. He seems to be a real standout.
That makes sense. He has that charisma. What else were critics liking?
The visuals, the look of the film. People seem to appreciate how they translated that, iconic blocky Minecraft style.
So not just pixels, but like a creative take on it.
Exactly. It sounds like they found a cinematic way to do it that felt true to the game but worked on screen. There was also some mention, though maybe less consistent, about whether they successfully turned that sandbox open world feel into an actual story.
Always tricky.
Very.
Okay, so Jack Black, good visuals. Where did things get a bit more negative? What were the common complaints?
The plot seems to be a big one. Yeah, a few reviews called it generic, maybe lacking a bit of depth. That classic video game adaptation problem.
Feels familiar. What else?
There seems to be disagreement on who it's really for. Does it work for the hardcore Minecraft fans and just like a general audience?
The balancing act.
Precisely. The New Yorker kind of touched on that challenge, bridging the game world and the movie world. And the spinoff had this interesting take from a former superfan, sort of looking at it through that lens. Some also just felt the humor was a bit inconsistent, or didn't always land.
Right, tone can be tricky with these things. So based on the reviews, who does it seem aimed at? Families? Just the gamers?
Well, Common Sense Media looked at the age-appropriateness, suggesting it's okay for families. But the overall feeling from the reviews seems to lean towards, existing Minecraft players, probably getting the most out of it. The ambition to reach wider is there, but maybe not fully realized for all critics.
Gotcha. And what about the big aggregate scores, like Rotten Tomatoes, Metacritic? What's the snapshot there?
Well, the early Rotten Tomatoes score, the tomato-mutter, it basically reflects this whole conversation. It's mixed.
No surprise there.
Nope. It shows some positive reviews, some negative ones, clearly indicates that split. And Metacritic's Metascore does a similar job, just boiling down those varied opinions into a single number that screams divided.
So putting it all together, a Minecraft movie seems like, a classic mixed bag for critics. High praise for Jack Black, the visual style.
Definitely.
But some definite question marks around the story, the depth, and whether it truly bridges that gap between fans and newcomers.
That sums it up pretty well. So for the learner, this gives you that essential critical picture without needing to read 10 different reviews yourself.
Which does make you wonder, Minecraft is just this massive, incredibly creative, open-ended thing, right?
Absolutely.
So does this mixed reaction mean that capturing its actual essence on film is just fundamentally really, really hard? Or is there some formula out there waiting to be cracked for adapting these kinds of unique games? Definitely some food for thought there.
It really is. Thanks for diving in with us today.